views from the AMs. What's up? What's happening? This K.A. We back in this thing. K so good he sleep with cut up patron. You know the nigga want a ton. We here to talk about it now. Nicki. First of all, I gotta thank you, Mac. Hey, listen, y'all been giving me content to talk about. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? But like Nicki, you doing a little too much. Now, if you don't know, basically there was a Spaces. I believe Joe Budden was hosting the Spaces, and basically, I guess he said like he was defending fans because he was being unpartial, he was being unbiased, and fans are calling him out for being biased. And then Nicki came in and she said her shit. I will say this again. I don't know if the version he played on his podcast was supposed to be the original beat, and if that beat does belong to Juju on the beat, and that's why Nicki just threw it on some other beat. Because apparently, I guess the first beat didn't get cleared. It was supposed to come out. The song was supposed to come out the day before it originally came out. With that being said, I honestly just don't know exactly what's going on with this shit. And honestly, Nick, you said there's a part two. Might as well drop the part two. Niggas is waiting to hear that shit. With that being said, basically, she went on the Twitter Spaces, was talking about Joe, talking about the whole issue with Meg. It's more about the industry stuff. She was bringing up Desiree Perez, who I guess is like an executive at Rock Nation, and how companies are pushing Meg and disrespecting her. She said, Lior, don't play with me, yada, yada, yada. And she said, basically insinuated that she wanted a Rihanna moment after her getting shot, which is crazy. It's crazy. Hey, Nick, I don't know what issues y'all got. Y'all both been talking about each other at this point. Or maybe there's been some subliminals and some shade or whatever. Mostly from Nicki. I'm not gonna lie. Mostly from Nicki. With that being said, bro, I feel like there's too much. Regardless, bro, she is the victim of it. I do believe she got shot. Now, who and why they shot her is still up for debate. And the exact scenario of what went down and what led to the shooting is still up for debate. We don't have a concrete view of exactly what happened. I don't know if we'll ever get that, but it was crazy for her to say. But yeah, let's get some timbits from the Spaces, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it real quick. So the rapper also defended herself as the cemetery where Megan's mom is buried ramps up security due to potential unhinged. But see, I'm gonna have a separate video on it, but like that's kind of distasteful, gang. Like, regardless if you told them to do it or not, bro, they are your fan base. They know you and this girl are going back and forth at the moment, or you're going full force at it at this point. You know, Bigfoot go hop on your good foot and all that. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of funny, but like, bro, don't disrespect a person's day. Don't go defile their resting place, gang. We ain't doing all that shit. Remember, I forgot what rapper it was. It was that street rapper that went to go disrespect one of his ops, I believe, resting place, and then he got shot at. Like, you don't play with people's, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't do that. Like, regardless if they're girls, guys, whoever, you don't play with people's day like that, bro. Regardless if you're a street person or not, you don't play with people's day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some shit might come back to you, and they say karma's a bitch. But besides that, some shit might come back to you if you keep playing with motherfuckers in certain ways. But yo, yeah, that's distasteful. Regardless if you've told your fans to go do that, bro, you are like the head of your fan. You could, yeah, yo, Bobs, chill out. Don't do all that, bro. Don't do all that. That's still distasteful. I don't care if Nicki's like it's a hoax or what. Like, bro, it's not like the Barbs don't do no fuck shit. Like, bro, regardless, I'm not saying everything is their fault, but like at times they do some fuck shit. Let's not act like certain motherfuckers don't do no fuck shit. Come on now. Anyways, let's talk about it. On the fifth day of Nicki's intense fixation on Megan Thee Stallion, following a jab, I hate people that write these articles. They always have to mention the songs they did before. Savage rapper likely threw Nicki's way. She did throw her way. It's the only person that like aligns with on her latest track. His Minaj invoked Rihanna to claim. Yo, who the fuck's writing these articles? Anyways, claimed that Megan tried to force sympathy for herself as a victim of violence. I'm not going to say she forced sympathy. I will say us seeing her a lot of that was because of the stuff she's been through with that situation. I'm not even going to act like some of them Grammy Awards, bro. She deserved, in my opinion. I'm not saying she doesn't deserve a Grammy, but in some of the categories she was in, I believe there was a more talented person in that category that should have got that award. That's just me. We all have our opinions, but I'm not going to disrespect her success. Yes, is Nicki still the queen of rap? Yes, of course she is. Do I think lyrically, Meg can keep up with Nicki? No. Nicki on her best day, I feel like can wash Meg. That's just me. You know, if we're just talking about talent and skill at rapping, I still feel like Nicki is ahead of Meg. But with that being said, bro, like at times it does look like a little bit of bullying at this point. Anyways. And she wasn't for. Did we give her sympathy? Yes. At times, was we seeing Meg a little bit too much? Yes, I do agree with that. But I'm not gonna say like she forced it upon herself. And to this day, that fucking court case, bro, makes no. Like, why the fuck was the bodyguard not there and then the nigga did an affidavit after? Like, dog, that court case was. Anyways, she also refuted that she has encouraged her fans to approach or desecrate the gravesite of Megan's late mother. The Texas cemetery where she's buried has reportedly enhanced security and informed local police of the risk it faces as Nicki Minaj fans. Me, I've encouraged. Imagine. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but imagine like calling police and shit like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you pick up the phone. Hey, yo, what up, gang? Like, hey, we need a couple officers at the gravesite and shit. What happened? Hey, you heard of the Barbs? Nigga, police officer, the Barbs, nigga. What gang is the Barbs? Who is that? Like, not the Barbs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Nicki Minaj, she got a fan base. Like, all right, I know who Nicki. Okay, she got a fan base. Okay, what does that have to do with extra security? Like, she beefing with Megan Thee Stallion, you see. So they might come to fight her grave. Imagine being a cop and getting that call. I would be like, or a security guard. I'm like, the nerve. I'm like, who, nigga? Niggas is dying in the street. Why we come stand over here like, you know what I'm saying, posted up for some rainbow haired Bobby looking motherfuckers to come dead? Man, like, if I was a cop, I'd be like, nigga, what the fuck is he talking about? That's just me. Or a security guard. But anyways. Yeah, Nicki joined spaces with Joe Budden, formerly known as X Twitter. Yo, it's fucking Twitter regardless. Anyways. Joe was trying to be an objective Barb, which honestly, Joe, as much as I thought, hey, Queens Flip said it the best, and I was like, we're not gonna be objective with her, nigga. It's Queens. She from New York. It is what it is. Which at least a nigga tells it like it is. But anyways, implying that he is a fan of Nick, and however, it's not biased. This meant that it was relatively safe space for Nicki to speak without contest. In a conversation of at least 40 minutes, Nicki speculated that Megan's management company, Roc Nation, has launched a smear campaign against her. Dissected the diss track Megan's ex exchange. Megan's ex estranged. What the fuck type of words is this? Megan's ex partisan Fontaine released in November and accused Megan of seeking sympathy and controversy to bolster her career. It is so obvious, Minaj said. She wanted a Rihanna moment so bad. When another participant in the space asked Minaj to specify which Rihanna moment and what she meant by it, she responded, "You go on Google," before continuing. The probable allusion the rapper could have been making is Chris Brown's 2009 assault on Rihanna, the start of more than a decade of allegation and reports of violence and harassment from Brown. Rihanna discussed the assault and its aftermath in an intense interview with ABC News months after it. Somewhat similarly, in April 2022, Meg discussed being shot by rapper Tory Lanez nearly 2 years prior with Gail Kim on CBS Morning. Lanez was convicted of first-degree assault with a firearm, discharge of a firearm with gross negligence, and having a concealed firearm in a vehicle, and currently serving 10 years sentence in prison. I ain't gonna lie, like I said, he might have to stay in Canada, but hey, that nigga could have got more time, number one, and number two, a lot of people's like, yo, he got locked up for shooting Meg Thee Stallion. Like, yes, for harm and yes, we get that, but again, I'm not gonna act like them girls might have not been fighting over the gun. They might have been fighting over that shit, gang. Like, again, that Kelsey testimony. The way that trial went, I just have more questions of exactly what happened that night. I'm not discrediting the fact that he shot her. I'm not just gonna say like he just picked that shit up point blank period and try to like shoot the girl. I feel like there was some more shit that was happening before it got to that aspect. That's just me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But hey, besides all that, Nick. Just trying to power is going a gangster. You know, if you remember the whole Travis Scott thing when Travis Scott sold more than her, like she's just saying like a lot of powers are going against her. And again, we don't know a lot of this background shit that's going on. Maybe Meg has been doing some shiesty shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember when she said that shit about Cardi B and how Cardi was doing some shit in the background that was going to gangster and we didn't believe. Maybe that shit did happen. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The fact she like, bro. The fact like Shorty threw a shoe at her at the Met Gala to this day, I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, gang, honestly, hey, Meg don't need to respond, but I feel like there'll be some subliminals on the album. Another subliminal to Nicki at this point. I'm not saying Meg won, but she's clearly in the lead. I feel like this is going to be a never-ending beef. It's not going to be one of those who's we have a winner. They just probably going to keep dissing each other like fucking Eminem and Benzino. They just going to keep going back and forth and back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, if Meg won this beef, Nicki's still the fucking queen at the end of the day. It is what it is. And I kind of got to agree with Nicki. This kind of is helping Meg's roll out. Niggas is going to go listen to the song to see what they diss Nicki at. It's kind of is helping her roll out. So when Nicki's like, you know what I'm saying? You're benefiting from me giving you this energy. Yeah, she is. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we'll see what happens. Is Meg a real cares about the craft enough to respond? We'll see what happens. I feel like we'll get a little subliminals. I don't feel like we're gonna get a whole track, but hey, we'll see exactly what happens. Besides all that, man. What do you feel about this, man? Put your comments down below. Check out the links in the description. Besides all that, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. sign out for today. The Black TJ that while I doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, try to hit a little bit more to hear me. I'm gone. Slime Zoom. Peace out, guy. Aye.